Well, hi everybody. I know it's been a hot minute since I have been on YouTube. I've got a lot to tell you, so grab your water and settle on in. Come along for the ride. I'll be right back. Well, hi everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Tuesday, July 2nd. It's one of my days off, and it's also the day that I have chosen to do my weigh-ins today, so you're getting a weigh-in video today too. Um, since I was last on, I think sometime beginning of June or end of May, uh, a lot has happened. I went back to Ohio. My son got married. My oldest son got married, so that was fun. Now, up until the time that I left, I was doing pretty good. I was losing consistently about a pound or two a week. Pretty good. I expected a gain when I went back for the wedding, and that expectation came true big time. So I had a friend visiting me here from Arizona, and she got up here on June 8th. We left for Ohio on the 9th, and we didn't get back here until the 19th. Between June 8th and June 19th, we ate out every single meal, never cooked once. And honestly, I didn't make the best choices, and the scale showed it. So I purposely did not take my scale with me when I went back to Ohio, which is odd for me because normally when I travel, I take that scale. But, I was thinking, you know what? I want to enjoy my family. I want to enjoy the times we have. And, when you go back there, things are centered around food. The night we got back, we met the kids, we went out to eat. Like I said, we ate out every single meal. So last week I had a gain, and it was a pretty big gain. This week was a little different. This week I was more mindful, not quite back on track fully. But back on track enough where it did show a loss on the scale. Now, I'm sure a lot of that, or most of it that I lost this week, is that I'm still losing all that sodium that I had, accumulated during all the times I was eating out. So let me stop here, and I'm going to show you what my scale said today. Well, there you have it. I had a 2.9 gain loss this week. Now, I'm always happy to see a loss, but I know where I was before I went to Ohio, and I'm still up quite a bit from the day that I left. So I have work to do. I guess the biggest thing is that I'm understanding that I need to get to work. I can't lollygag on this anymore. And, like Sandy says, get crack-a-lackin'. I need to get crack-a-lackin'. But I don't have any big things coming up that I need to lose weight for. And I'm glad, because it seems like whenever I say, okay, I have this event coming up, I need to lose weight before I get there, I always go the other way. For some reason, that's the way my brain works. I do better if I just have a normal lifestyle going on, nothing big coming up, just doing it for one purpose, and that's just to get healthier. Now, I am almost a year in September. On September 4th, it'll be a year away from the stroke that I had, when my blood pressure had skyrocketed so bad, and my weight was kind of about where it is right now, from last year. So, and I was told I needed to lose weight for my health. And that's what I need to focus on, losing weight for my health, and not for some big event like a wedding or a reunion or something like that. I had hoped that I was going to be able to get more exercise in out here in South Dakota than what I've been able to. The reason I haven't is because the weather has just been so terrible. Uh, we had a bunch of hail this morning, and it's been raining a lot. It seems like every time I have a day off, it's raining. Uh, I have the tools here to go out and hike. I have my hiking poles. I have an inflatable kayak that I can use. I haven't been able to use anything because it's just either been too cold or too wet. We haven't had very many hot days yet. Um, but I have, since I'm on all these blood thinners and stuff, I kind of have to watch the amount of heat that I'm in too. So I've been doing a lot of reflecting the last couple days on my weight loss journey and the lifestyle that I want to have, and the goals that I have in mind for myself. And I have been really good at saying, oh, I used to do this and I used to do that. And then I think, why did I stop? That was working for me then. Granted, I'm older. I'm going to be 71 in October. So my metabolism has slowed. I know it has slowed. My body doesn't work the way it used to. But these are the things that I wrote down yesterday and today that I used to do that I know I still can do. So my goal for this week is to change all these I used to do's into these are the things I'm doing, or this is what I do. So let me tell you what this list is. And I'm sure there's more. This is just what I've come up with in the last couple days. So I used to track in the app every single day. And, lately I've been hit or miss. I've been trying to commit things to memory that, okay, well, this is about this many grams and this many points. No, I used to track everything in the app. I used to weigh and measure everything. So that's number one on my list for this week. To be able to say, I track in the app every day and I weigh and measure everything. So the other thing that I used to do is track every single bite, even if I thought it wasn't important. Like I used to track my fruits, tracked all the vegetables. I would weigh and measure and track them. At the time, I was keeping track of calories also, because then I was doing a comparison at the end of the day with my Fitbit, how many calories I burned according to my Fitbit and how many calories I consumed, and tried really hard to get into a deficit of about 500 calories per day. I haven't been doing that at all. So my goal, another goal for this week, is to track every single bite. Another thing I used to do is meal plan. I was diligent. I mean, really, really diligent about meal planning. And because I was simultaneously on a budget journey, which I am now again too, meal planning was really important to me because I knew how much money I had to spend for groceries, and I knew how far things could go in my meal plan. I mean, it's only me, so I don't need a lot. I mean, I don't need these big, huge meals or anything. I don't have the time to cook a lot. So what I'm going for is easy meals. So I actually started this today. Again, I did my meal plan, compared it to what I had in the refrigerator, and I made my list. And this evening, before it gets dark, I'm going to go down the mountain to the grocery store and just pick up 5 or 6 things that I need. So I have all that here to comply with my meal plan. And I'm going to post it on my refrigerator. That's what I was doing before. Living in my travel trailer, it's been hard to get out of the mentality that I'm on vacation. This is my lifestyle. This is where I live now. So I need to get back to that mentality of this is what I have to do. Not what I used to do. This is what I'm doing now to help me achieve my weight loss goals. Another thing that I used to do was I videoed every single meal for you guys. I was showing you what I was eating, whether it was good, whether it was ugly, whether it was bad. I've gotten away from that, and I've used the excuse of I'm too tired, I worked late, I'm eating at work, and that type of. I've used all these excuses that are non-excuses. There's no reason not to do that. It kept me accountable before, and I'm going to turn that into I'm doing this again. I was putting up a video every single day, if only just to show you what I'm eating. And yeah, granted, my meals were pretty boring because I don't change things up a lot. There's no need to. Like I said, it's only me, and I eat what I like. So I'm turning that, starting this week, into back to this is what I'm doing, not what I used to do. Um, and it kind of goes along with the next thing I wrote down was upload daily videos, no matter how tired I am or how late it is. Now, I'm out in the mountain time zone, so a lot of you back east wouldn't see my videos till the next day anyway. And I have been kind of using that as an excuse. Well, they're all in bed, they don't care. Um, I guess to me now it's not going to matter anymore because it doesn't matter what time zone you're in. When I get home, I only work usually till about 6:30 at night now because since I get to make my own schedule, that's pretty much what I do. I work till 6:30 and then I'm done for the day. Um, I have plenty of time, and there's no excuse not to be doing it anymore. When I get home from work, the first thing I do is I usually fix my dinner, and then I get Molly out, and then I have the rest of the evening to relax. So there is absolutely no reason, and even though the Hallmark Christmas movies are on 24/7 right now, I'm making a commitment to changing that into an I used to this is what I'm doing to help me stay on track. Another thing I used to do was every day I would pack my lunch. I don't really need to do that anymore because I come home for lunch. I have a 30-minute break. I am 2 minutes away from my office. So I usually come home for lunch, and I have, if I have that meal plan up and running, I know exactly what I'm going to have. So I just get in the refrigerator and grab it. So anyway, those are some of the things that I used to do that my goal this week is to turn those all into being able to say, this is what I do now. Also, I remember back in the day, I used to set like mini goals, weekly mini goals. Now, those are my goals for this week, but weekly mini goals as far as weight loss. Not sure I want to do that again because I think if I stick to all of those other goals that I just told you about, it's going to be able to facilitate what I need to get to. So, my birthday's coming up in October. I have a number in mind. Now, I don't like to mess with those numbers because, my body fluctuates one day to the next. I can have a perfect day on plan and gain weight the next day. One of the reasons Weight Watchers only want you to weigh once a week. I don't. I weigh every single day. I have ever since I started in 2016. And if I don't, and actually, when I was back in Ohio, it was driving me crazy that I didn't know what my daily weight was. So it's just an obsession that I have that I need to do. But I understand that my body fluctuates, and depending on what I've eaten or what time I've eaten. Oh, that's the other thing. I'll come back to that one. I'll circle back. My body will fluctuate in weight every day. One other thing I used to do that I am going to adjust to accommodate my schedule is I never used to eat after 7 p.m. I always wanted a window of, 14 to 16 hours from between my last meal of the night to my first meal of the next day. So because I work till 6:30 and I am sometimes not home until 7, depending on what's going on up in the hotel, I'm going to adjust that to 7:30. So I'm going to not eat after 7:30, and that's doable. So even if something comes up where I need to stay late, I can always slip away, come get my dinner, and go back. But that was one thing that really helped me, is knowing that I had that timeline of 7:30 or 7 o'clock. I was done for the night. No snacks. I would have water, but other than that, nothing. So that's my plan going forward. I'm curious. do you ever think about anything like this? Do you ever think of, well, before when I was losing weight, this is what I used to do. Why can't I do this again? And what are they? What type of things are they that, have caused you to maybe, or something that you don't do anymore that works? So I've been going back and looking at some of my old calendars because I used to get those, I still have them. I still do this. I have the big, happy planner things where I was writing everything down every day in the calendar of what I was eating. And that's something I started today because I wanted to get back to that. I have my little chart here of something that I just made, my stickers that I made up. And then I only have breakfast right now because that's all I've eaten today. It is about 2:50 in the afternoon here, so I'm going to finish this segment of the video, and then I am going to go eat my lunch. So that's another thing that I started, that when I do this, I do really, really well because it keeps me mindful of what I'm eating. And I've been jotting down the times that I eat. And the days that my schedule is usually I go in at 10 o'clock and I work till 6:30. So I even have it down to the time that I'm going to eat breakfast, the time I'm going to have my morning snack, the time I'm going to eat lunch, the time I'm, going to break for dinner, that type of thing. Afternoon snack, evening snack, that type of thing. So I've got that all kind of written into a timeline. And yeah, there are days that I have to juggle times, like sometimes I'm a half an hour earlier or later, but it's in the general vicinity. That is just for me. It's not something I'm saying you have to do this or recommend that you even do. I just have to do that for me, just to ensure that I'm not only staying on plan, but that I'm eating enough and I'm eating in a timely manner. One of the things that I read a few years ago about weight loss was one of the things that could help you be successful is to shorten your eating window. So if I have my breakfast, I go in at 10. So if I have my breakfast by 9, and then I'm done eating at 7:30 at night, I have just shortened that window and eliminated the nighttime snacking. So, which actually I don't do a whole lot of anymore, but that was just one of the things that just popped into my head. So, all right, I'm going to stop here, and then I'm going to show you everything that I've had to eat today so far. And then I'll be back to wrap things up. Starting out my weigh week with just some blueberry waffles. This is 32 grams of the Kodiak mix for 2 points. I just have some egg whites in there. That's 0 points, 50 grams of blueberries, 0 points. I have a total of 5 grams of butter for 2 points, 44 grams of the Maple Grove sugar-free maple syrup, that is 0 points. And then I have 1 point with 60 milliliters of fat-free half and half in my 2 cups of coffee. So I have a total of a 5-point breakfast to start out my weigh week. Okay, for lunch today I'm just having a tuna salad. This is 1 pouch of the Great Value tuna that's in water, 0 points on that. I have a hard-boiled egg in there, weighed out at 44 grams, some onion and jalapeno, 31 milliliters of Miracle Whip Light for 1 point. And then I'm just having it with some cucumber slices, 297 grams on that. That's all 0 points. So I just have a 1 point lunch, and this takes me to 6 points for the day. For dinner tonight, I'm just having a bowl of my homemade non-fat Greek yogurt. 0 points. That was about 200 calories, or 200 grams of that. I have 100 grams of mixed berries, and my banana weighed out at 112 grams, and I just sprinkled it with cinnamon. So 0 point dinner tonight. Well, I ended up for the day only having 6 points. And before you go, oh, no. It's okay. I had plenty of calories. So the fruit alone was that I had for dinner tonight was plenty of calories with the yogurt. So I haven't added up my calories yet, but I can tell you I've had plenty of calories. So if I can stay, around 1,350 calories a day, that's a good point for me. So it is now 7:54 Mountain Time. I am done eating for the day. I finished my dinner about 7:15, and that was it. So I already have my dishes done. Everything is getting put away. So uh, it was a good day on plan for me. I am excited that I was able to achieve the first day of my away week and stick to the plan I had laid out. So that's going to wrap it up for me tonight. I will do my best to keep at this and keep getting up videos to show you what I'm eating. Don't remember what I have on my menu plan for tomorrow, but it'll be a surprise for tomorrow's video. You guys have a great night, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.